update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that Band-Aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rap if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun dun dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, 5, 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets it's a cold game.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. To get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Brown with a return here. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable second down.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go to Barkley again. He's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Hey, Silver.
On 4th down, Hurts. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready. Fight. 45. Right. Ultra. Go ultra. Set. Hut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Ready. 10 black.
From the pistol, here's Love. He's got it near the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Brown with a return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go. Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. That's incomplete left side. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, all right, with Barkley. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Pause red. 60 red.
Shotgun now for Love. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And they he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Barkley again here on seconds. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fourth and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Hey, 73.
You're going to try to throw for it. Sends this to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
52. White. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Down the field, Golden. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throw, here's Love. This is all on target to Christian Watson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry-up here. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Love from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Love. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far.
Here we go. 50, green. Black Ultra.
gonna go. It's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles are gonna have it after his second interception of the season. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it, and he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Running right, it's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Space on the right. He's got room. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. On Campbell, yep, another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Drill, 52. Blue striker. Ready?
Love on 3rd and short. He rolls to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love now off the play action. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Once more, it's Love. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. So the turnover block is, in turn, turned over after pass interference on that play. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked at the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half. But they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Final throw before the break. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
22, no, set.
Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Looking quickly here.
And the Packers first down. First and 10.
Thrown on first down. Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another. Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love now on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Second and 20 at the 50-yard line.
Ultra. Here, hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and long. Here's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. Running in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push this to an 8-point game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go. Set. Hut. Blaster. Stay. Black 40. Set. Go.
To the air with Love. Finds the in route complete. And it doesn't get much up to maybe their own 40. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Love. That's to Reed again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
And cycle.
29-yard line.
Slide through. Set.
Loves to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Yellow. Hut.
Stick it in the air. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Go pink. White. White. Black ultra. Ready?
Love throwing on 4th. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Go Silver, ready?
They've got a man in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
5 yards on the play.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. He's got room to roam. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it's second down coming up.
Silver, set. Great, set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Great, set. 180. Delta.
Third and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 16-point lead.
Packers 19. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Back ready. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
Running watching, you know, like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Red, rail, yellow, black 40. Set, cut.
Desperation time here. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Red, 33, yellow. Set.
Throwing again. Love. Getting out to his left. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
You're ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Trying for the deep ball. And they pick him off again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah? No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
No touch, set. On anyone. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Eagles close to picking up their 5th win. Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah? Yen. No touch.
3rd and long, he's going to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
As a play caller, kid, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Ready, set. Go Silver, ready? 63, 63, 63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's first and goal. Barkley. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and